Alright, so welcome again to another video here on my channel. So we're going to do a follow-up video on day 3 Advent of Cyber, and I basically want to talk about a bit more in-depth about, OSINT and the task we just did. So we talked about Google Docking. They introduced stuff like Google Docking and NS lookup and different kind of things like robot.txt. But it didn't really, go out that line. So what we really did in the room was checking out different files, directly source files on GitHub. So I want to try and put a bit more, stress on the fact that we're going to do some Google Docking. So doing Google Docking can be quite interesting, and what you're basically going to do is to use this search bar you see right here on the browser. The reason it's called Google Docking is because you go ahead and type stuff like site, and you can do like TryHackMe.com, and then you're only gonna get results from TryHackMe. So it's gonna give you like 7,910 results about TryHackMe, and sometimes you can just start doing that and see what kind of sites you get. I actually tried a few times that you find the hidden admin login panel or some weird other directory or file that it didn't really meant to be. You can add stuff like in title, for example, and write I don't know, SSH. It could be something maybe crypto, and you're gonna find something that's about crypto in the title. As you can see in this particular room here, it says crypto for beginners, which is the title in the actual URL. You can also go ahead and try other search terms like let me just say, if you want to figure out some sort of extension, you can try PHP. Do they have any PHP? I don't think TryHackMe actually use any sort of extension, so maybe that's not the best site to check for, but we're gonna do that just because it's TryHackMe and this video is about TryHackMe. We're not gonna try and do any other side. So that's good enough. You can also go ahead and do like in text and go ahead and search for Nmap, for example. You should this is the thing I want to show you. So whenever you've been doing a bit of Google Docking, Google say, okay, hey, listen, I know this is a powerful tool that I created called Google Docking, and we wish to leave it as it is, but if you're a robot, please don't do that. I'm not a robot, so I keep robot. So this is something you're gonna find pretty fast. So you can go ahead and find every kind of site or resource on TryHackMe's domain right now. They mentioned the word Nmap just in this way. If this was a site that I would like to hack in some way, I would definitely try and use something like admin, password, stuff like that, to find different kind of things. In this particular case here, we're gonna find the forgot password and the official password attack room thread and stuff. This is a site we learn to hack, so that's not unusual to find words like password in this particular case. But if you can do that for other interesting sites that could be done on, then we could maybe find something to actually compromise. So this is one of them. Also, if you want to find, let's say, interesting PDF files, it could be, then it's just write that, ext PDF, and then you're gonna find different kind of PDF files. And you find take your security to the next level. You can open it and check out the actual PDF file here, which is, and then you can just check out different kind of whatever's inside of it. Obviously, this is just a presentational, some sort of asset to, I don't know what it was, but it's just something on their website that is official on Google, and you gotta say what's on Google is something you can access, and it shouldn't be bad or illegal or anything. Now, just because it's on Google doesn't mean you should be able to access it. So please take care of what you're doing and do think about the task you're doing. There is also a search engine called Spokeo, like that. It's a people search, white page. So you can enter a name, phone name, address, or something like that. So let's assume that we know a name John Smith. If I can write, it would be better. John Smith. I'm gonna search now. John Smith. And of course, this is a really bad name to search for, but you're gonna collect data for this guy called John Smith. Now, this is of course a lot better if you can, find a bit more unique kind of way to search for per person. Let's say an email address or something. You're gonna get so many different kind of John Smith. I think you're gonna get like 184,000 John Smith. Now, that's not really gonna do anything good for you, and they are located different kind of places in the world, and it's gonna be really bad. I think in this particular case here, it kind of only shows that you are searching in, I think it's the United States, but it's definitely not a bad search engine to use if you can find stuff like, email address, phone number, and stuff. There are many other sites like that. Also, another site called Showdown I'm going to talk about. This is the entire Showdown platform, crawling IPs, lookup, search engines, data streaming, available for developers. And this site is kind of scary because we can go ahead and check out, stuff like a webcam, and then you can search for a webcam. I just basically wrote webcam, and then you can go ahead and check out, different kind of webcams. And this was a really general search you just did, but just to give you an idea that you're gonna get stuff like, HTTP 200 OK, an IP address. You can get all these kind of things. I'm not even sure I should click on any of this, but it says this is a honeypot, and pretty sure that it is just a honeypot. I don't know. But there are many different, kind of things you can go ahead and find. Showdown. It's also usually called the IoT search engine for Internet of Things. So if you can go ahead and find, you can sometimes, I'm going to give you a scary story. Was a time that you could go ahead and watch these CCTVs. You can still watch the CCTVs, and they're exposed on Showdown if they're not protected in some way. At least if you have a HTTP website, that's going to give you a HTTP 200 status return code, which is the one you see here at the top. Let me show one more time, just to be sure. It basically means that you can do this IP address in the search bar in the browser, and you're going to get a response back, which is in essence, a successful response. So those CCTVs are cameras that is put on the internet, and sometimes they can be controlled directly by a control panel that is not protected by a login. And in most cases, then they don't have any sufficient or at all logging system. So trying to brute force your way into it is quite easy and possible. So there are a lot of other tools you can go ahead and check out. There's another one called Maltego. Let me just check it there. Maltego is a tool. You need to install it. It is not a web page, but it's basically a very interesting tool that you can go ahead and search for. Maybe I could just play this video, just some of it. Yeah, so you go ahead and search for someone, and it's gonna show you a whole tree or branch of information, all from email addresses to phone numbers and stuff. A lot better than the website we talked about before. But this is also a tool I really suggest you go ahead and check out if this is what you want to do. So just gonna say that wrapping this up, OSINT, Open Source Intelligence, has a lot to do with looking at different kind of things. Check out the video from TryHackMe Day 3 Advent of Cyber. Also check out other videos I have about OSINT, and of course, stay safe, don't hack for real, it's illegal, and see you again in the next video.